Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain you another exercise of application of derivatives, that is increasing or decreasing function. Increasing or decreasing function, or in a common word we call it as monotonic function. Monotonic functions. So a function is said to be monotonic if either it is increasing or it is decreasing, and its property is said to be monotonicity. Monotonicity is the property of monotonic functions. So a function is said to be increasing or decreasing if there is a function fx. If fx is a function of x, if fx is a function of x and we have taken some values, and x1 x2 are two numbers belongs to real number in such a way that x2 is greater than x1. Suppose we have taken two numbers x1 and x2 in such a way that x2 is more than x1. So if fx1 is less than fx2, just see, the value of function at greater value of x is greater, means if fx2 is more than fx1, where x2 is greater than x1, means if you have taken greater value of x, then you are getting greater result. Means what? Means your function is increasing. Then here implies that increasing function. Okay, for example, if we draw a curve like this, see, for this point, if here in this interval from here A to B, from A to B section, just see, suppose at this point it is x1 and at this point it is x2. So at this point the value of is here, it is fx. So for this x1, this value of fx1 is this one, fx1, and at x2 it is this much, fx2. See, this is fx2, this is fx1. Obviously fx2 is greater than fx1, where x2 is greater than x1. So just see, this function is increasing. Means just reaching to the top, it is its tendency to increase its value. So in this section the function is said to be increasing, while just in this section, just see, its value is decreasing. While suppose at this point we have taken a value, suppose it is x1, and at this point it is x2. Okay, let for this section at these 2 points it is x1 and it is x2. This at this time, this see, this is x2, this is x1. x2 is greater than x1, while the value of fx2 is less than value of fx1. Then the function is said to be decreasing function. So how will you write? If fx1 is greater than fx2, where in this all situations here where or for x2 is greater than x1. Here also for x2 is greater than x1. So if x2 is greater, but at that point for that x the value of function is less, so this implies that decreasing function. Decreasing function. Okay. So if fx1 is less than fx2, where x2 is greater than x1, function is said to be increasing. And if fx1 is greater than fx2, where x2 is greater than x1, then the function is decreasing function. And if fx1 is equal to fx2, okay, this time constant function. Constant function means neither increasing nor decreasing. So these are the conditions that you need to know, okay, for increasing and decreasing function. This is said to be first derivative test. Now for first derivative test of monotonic function in an interval. Suppose fx is a function, you have to check for the interval a and b. In this, if you have to check whether the function is monotonic or function is increasing or decreasing, then what is first derivative test? First derivative test. How will you do first derivative test for increasing or decreasing? Find, so condition, find first derivative, that is f dash x. If this f dash x is greater than 0 for all x belongs to AB, then we call it as increasing function. Increasing function. And if this f dash x is less than 0, here for all x belongs to A and B, then it is decreasing function. Decreasing function. And if this f dash x is equal to 0, f dash, just see, not fx. So if first derivative of the given function is greater than 0 for any value of this x belongs to a and b, open interval ab, while it is given that closed interval ab. You have to check these values for open interval ab. Okay. So for all x belongs to ab, then function is said to be constant function. Constant function. So these all are the conditions of first derivative test. Okay. If f dash x is greater than 0, that is positive value, or positive, greater than 0 or positive, or negative, then decreasing. If f dash x is 0, for that x belongs to AB, it is a constant. I will take some example so that you can solve quite clearly. Okay, taking some examples. Here there is a question, and question is that if fx is sin x, fx is equal to sin x, you have to show that fx is equal to sin x is increasing in 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. It is increasing and in this it is increasing, and in pi by 2 to pi it is decreasing. So you have to show it. How will you do it? First of all, you can differentiate it. Find f dash x. So f dash x is equal to what? Cos x. Okay. You have to check for this interval. So you can make this interval just like, suppose it is 0. Okay. It is pi by 2, and this one is pi. So now you can make like this, and here you have to check whether its value of f dash x in this interval it is positive or in this interval it is negative. How will you check? Just see. If you will put any value more than 0 and less than pi by 2, as you know, it is a closed interval, but you have to check for x belongs to, here this 0 to pi by 2. Means what? More than 0 and less than pi by 2. Can you check? Okay. Suppose we are just putting the value 30 degree. 30 degree is more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. So for 30 degree what will happen? See, cos 30 degree under root 3 by 2 positive. And one more, suppose 45 degree, cos 45 degree, what? 1 by under root 2, that is also positive value. 60 degree, what? Cos 61 by 2, means for all values more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree, this cos x is positive. This is positive. For more than pi by 2 and less than pi, this cos theta belongs to second quadrant. That's why in second quadrant the value of cos is negative. So it will become negative. Okay. What's about more than pi? More than pi and less than 270. It will be negative. So you need not to check for these all. Here you have two intervals only, 0 to pi by 2. So from 0 to pi by 2 its value is positive. So it is obvious that here f dash x is greater than 0. For x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Hence it implies that function fx is increasing. Function is increasing in this interval. Okay. And since f dash x is less than 0, that is negative value, in for x belongs to pi by 2 to pi, it implies that fx is decreasing. Fx is decreasing. In this way you can solve and find whether the function is increasing or decreasing. Now one more question. And question is that find the interval in which the following functions are increasing or decreasing. Here this fx is equal to x power 4 minus 2x square. Okay, you have to find the interval. So first of all, just find f dash x is equal to what? 4x cube minus 2 into 2x. This implies that 4x cube minus 4x. It implies that 4x taking common, x square minus 1. It implies that 4x into x plus 1 into x minus 1. Is it? Okay. This is your f dash x. Now, step 1, find f dash x. Thereafter, put f dash x is equal to 0 and find for f dash x is equal to 0. It implies that x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 1. So these three values are here. Three values. Now check for these three values. Here for 0, 0, minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, for this. Okay. Now put some values more than minus 1 and less than 0 and see whether what is the value of f dash x, whether it is positive or negative. Here you can put f dash x. Now see, if you are putting minus 1 by 2, here minus 1 by 2, what will you get? Minus 1 by 2 means minus 4 into 1 by 8. Here minus plus 4 into by 2. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. So 2 minus 1 by 2. 2, this is positive and this is negative. So what will you get? Positive value. In this interval you are getting plus. So what's about between 0 to 1? If you are putting 1 by 2, so for 1 by 2, what will you get? See, for 1 by 2, here 4 by 8 minus 4 by 2. 2 to the 4. 1 by 2 minus 2. This time definitely we will get negative value. Negative. What's about the value more than 1? More than 1 means suppose you are putting 2. So, for more than 1, suppose you are putting 2. So, 2 cube 8, 4 into 8 minus 8. Okay, obviously positive. So, this will be positive. And for the all values less than minus 1, suppose minus 2. So, minus 32. Okay, and this will become plus, but plus 4 into 2, 8. Minus 32 plus 8. This will become negative. Now see, and this is here minus infinity, this is plus infinity. Now, in this interval it is increasing, and in this interval it means the function is increasing, while in this and in this interval the function is decreasing. Thus, how will you write the answer? Thus, the function f(x) is increasing in minus 1 to 0, and means union in this one, in this and in this one, 1 to infinite, and it is function is decreasing for this interval 1 to 0 and minus 1 to minus 1. These all are the values in which the function is increasing or decreasing. Okay. So less than this one, no value. So you can write it, this value here, minus infinity to minus. Okay. Minus infinity to, since no value is less than minus infinity. Okay. So it is minus infinity to minus 1, 0 to 1 in decreasing, and minus 1 to 0 and 1 to infinite, it is increasing. In this way you can solve all other questions from monotonic functions, and for any doubt in live doubt classes you can ask any question. Thank you so much.